Learn English while learning about daily life in Australia with Rob McCormack. Podcast number 5. A morning walk in Melbourne. The Yara Trail. Hi, I go for a long walk every morning. I find it is a great way to start my day. We live on the northeastern edge of Melbourne, near the Yara River, which winds its way through the city to Port Phillip Bay. Next to the Yara River is a trail called the Yara Trail. The Yara Trail goes for 35 kilometres into the heart of the city. It starts near my home, and that part goes through native bushland and grassy fields. In this podcast, I would like to describe for you my walk along some of the Yara Trail. I turn around and go back home after 4 kilometres, so my walk each morning is 8 kilometres long. Not bad, eh? My walk starts at my house. For the first kilometre, I walk through the streets of my suburb until I come to the first field where a 200-metre gravel path leads me to the Yara Trail. This gravel path goes past the local garden waste recycling centre, where garden waste is made into mulch for the gardens maintained by our local government council. It always smells strongly of cut grass and garden mulch. That smell always wakes my senses for the morning walk ahead. When I reach the Yara Trail, I turn left. As I walk westwards, I see large grassy bushland to my right, and the back fences of the last line of suburban houses on my left. I often think that the owners of these houses must enjoy living right next to such beautiful bushland. The grasslands on my right are the grazing grounds for my favourite native animals in this area, kangaroos. Although they are wild, they don't worry too much about people walking or riding by. However, if you want a closer look and walk towards them, they will at first look up and study you as you approach. They are deciding if you are dangerous and how close they will let you come. Not too close. I love the kangaroos because of their beautiful shape and the way they move. This mob of kangaroos has all ages, including young kangaroos, called joeys, and some very large and old kangaroos. One time I was able to photograph one old kangaroo getting under a fence. He had to get down low, but he did it. After I have walked about 3 kilometres, the path winds close to the river on my right, and to an orchard, Petty's Orchard, on my left. The orchard grows all kinds of fruit and has been in this area for over 150 years. It is now owned by a state government department, Parks Victoria, and is being preserved for all Victorians. Protecting the fruit from the many birds in the area is a major task. The Yara Trail includes some sections where a wooden walkway has been built to allow walkers and bicycle riders an easy trip. This is taxpayers' money being well spent, in my opinion. Along the way, I often see wild rabbits. There are so many that I often wonder if they are becoming too numerous for the good of the bushland. They too are not afraid of people and will allow a walker to come as close as 5 to 10 metres before running off into the long grass. I also see native ducks feeding in pairs in the wetland areas I pass by. They seem quite tame, although they will fly off if you get too close. They look so graceful when they fly. When I get home, my legs are tired and I enjoy a short rest before eating my breakfast. What a great way to start the day. If you have a question or a comment to make, please leave it in the comments box on my website at www.slowenglish.info. You can leave your comment in English or in any language and I will translate it. Goodbye until next time. Rob.